Welcome to Propagation Station, an Auction and Tableau board game for 2 to 4 plant lovers. In this game, each player will act simultaneously to build out the most valuable and efficient plant propagation system, so let's get started. From the cards in the game, pull out all the cards that have an S on the top right. From these cards, give each player a snake plant, mother of thousands, and pothos. They will also receive an A, B, C, and D bidding card. Any remaining S cards will be returned to the box and will not be used in this game. Separate out the helper plants and sort them into 2 piles, one for the peace lily, one for the Boston fern. Place them within reach of all players. Similarly, sort out all tokens, pest dice, and place them within reach of all players. All remaining cards are shuffled and placed in the middle of the board. Draw 4 cards and create a row. Each player will also receive 1 board and 3 growth tokens, which are the currency of the game. The players will decide which of their 3 starting plants they want to pot in their station and which they want to keep in their hand. Throughout the game, you'll come across plants with abilities on them. When a plant has a special ability, it will list the phase in which the ability activates. If it says hand, then its ability must be played from your hand. Auction plants have effects that trigger when they are part of your bid. Players have 2 spaces at the top of the board where they can pot plants. I'm going to start by potting my mother of thousands and keeping the snake plant and pothos in my hand. Great, we are now ready to play. Each round of Propagation Station is played in phases. We begin in the first phase of the game, which is new growth. Players count their total growth value. At the start of the game, each player has +1 growth, but this will change as equipment and helper plants are installed. Collect growth tokens equal to your growth value and add these tokens to any potted plants that can hold them. The green number on the bottom left of each plant indicates the maximum number of growth tokens that this plant can hold. Any plants on your station with growth ability can be triggered during this phase. These tokens represent new buds and nodes on your plant. At the end of the round, they will have matured enough for you to clip them and add them to your inventory. We now get to bid on the new cards to add to your station. The auction system in Propagation Station is unique because you don't know what your opponents are bidding on, and when they win, they pay out their bid to the losers. 2 types of cards will appear in the auction: plant cards and equipment cards. From the auction lineup, secretly choose a card that you want. Once you've picked one, select any number of cards from your hand, growth tokens from your inventory, as well as your player aids if you'd like to bluff. Move the selected cards and tokens face down into a space near the auction row. Everyone will reveal their bids simultaneously. If your bids are unopposed, take the card you bid into your hand and compost your bid. Your bid card and player aids are returned to you. If more than one person bid on a lot, the winner takes the lot but has to distribute what they spent to the other players against whom they had bid. In case of a tie, the player whose bid had more value derived from the cards is the winner. Repeat the auction process until all 4 lots have been claimed, then replenish the row and move into the next phase. Most players will have some newly acquired plants and equipment, so now is your chance to add them to your station. Equipment cards can go in any of the 3 center spaces of your station. Each equipment card will give you 3 bonuses. While you can only pot plants in the top 2 spaces of your station at the start of the game, the other 6 spaces can be unlocked by purchasing grow lights. Your first grow light costs you 2 growth tokens, and each subsequent grow light will increase in cost. You can also use the value of equipment or plant cards in place of growth tokens. Once you've purchased a grow light, add it to the space in your station, and you may now pot a plant in this space if you have one available. You may also purchase helper plants. These cost 2 grow lights each, and when potted in your station, will add growth or prop value to your station. Now it's time to see how healthy our potted plants are. Choose a player to roll the pest dice. To see if a plant is infested, add its value and max growth. If that sum is less than or equal to the results of the pest dice, add a pest token to it. If a plant gains a third pest, it is destroyed along with any growth tokens on it. Compost it and add a pest token to each adjacent plant. After pests have been applied to each of your plants, consult your total pest value on your station, which should be a negative number. You may now remove that many pests from your plants in your station. Now it's time to clip some buds. Consult your total prop number and collect that many growth tokens from your plants and add them to your inventory. As your station grows, it will begin to produce more and more revenue for you. Our final phase of the round is hand management. This is where we consult our hand size, dictated by the equipment we have installed in our station, and compost down to that hand size. After this, we return back to the top of the round with new growth phase. We will continue with this cycle of phases until a player has purchased their 6th grow light. Doing so will trigger the final round of the game. Once the final round comes to a close, the players will add up the total value of plants and equipment in their station and hand. If they collected all 6 grow lights, they will also gain a hefty 15-point bonus. The player with the highest total value is the winner, and their greenhouse is the envy of all their friends.